Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over a new game feature coming to RTS which is called Challenge Run. This is a brand new game mode which will feature 4 different challenges, one for each trait: fast, tough, alert and strong, and at the moment they'll have 240 stages each, and you'll get rewarded with a Gold Mythic character of each of the traits once you hit the 60, 120, 180 and 240 stage milestones. Then most likely, this is just my thoughts, will be a 300 stage milestone as well once Limit Break 3 enters the game. We'll just read through some of the information that was given to us on the introduction of the challenge run, and it says introducing an all new PvE feature you'll find under the battle menu on your home screen, unlocked at player level 50. Challenge Run will put your mythic fighters to the test. The featured challenge runs will rotate for each trait: fast, tough, alert and strong, containing 240 new stages, each to test your roster. However, you will be limited to only using your mythic fighters of the specific challenge run's trait. So if you want to do the tough challenge run, you'll have to use tough characters, so on and so forth. In addition, you are only able to advance on 5 wins each run per day. You cannot use a faction supporter and you cannot use any battle items. We have added an additional 4 saved teams to your roster to help make finding your challenge run teams easier. Stages cannot be replayed once completed, basically exactly how it works with Conquest. So this is the basic challenge run screen. As you can see, there are the 4 challenge runs and they will be open at different days based on which trait you want to run. On Mondays, it will be fast and alert trait. On Tuesdays, it will be tough and strong. On Wednesdays, it'll be fast and alert once again. On Thursdays, yet again, it'll be tough and strong. On Fridays, again, it'll be fast and alert. And then lastly, on Saturdays, it'll be tough and strong, making the 3rd appearance. Every single trait will be open on Sunday, however, giving you a grand total of 20 stages that you can run on a weekly basis. This is a maximum of 20 wins per week. And like I said before, once you get to 60 wins, which would obviously be 3 weeks minimum, you'll be able to get yourself a Gold Mythic character of that trait. And the exclusive characters of the challenge runs are Alert, rewarding Diamond; Strong, rewarding Valkyrie; Fast, rewarding Juan; and Tough, rewarding Andre. I have done a preview of all of these characters and I have made a little mini playlist in the top right hand corner. You should see a link to that playlist. If you want to check out each and every one of these characters or a character in particular, you can do so there. So let's get into the basics of a challenge run, and right on your screen you can see I am on the Alert challenge run, and we can see the 5 stages that I am able to do and win on this particular day. It's going to be the same for every single trait. I'll be able to win a maximum of 5. If I only win 3 stages in a day, the next time this is up, I can still only win 5. So it's a good idea I win all 5 stages in a day that I can. Right now in the bottom right hand corner, you can see they only cost 1 energy. This is the same as Conquest. I believe this is going to be the same once it goes live. But you can also see wins 0 out of 100. This was just during the beta phase. Once it goes live, that will say 0 out of 5, and then obviously that will give you 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 5. Kind of like how Conquest is 0 out of 15, same sort of deal there. So the stages are reasonably tough to start out with. If you're brand new to the game, when you're hitting level 50, you're going to have a bit of a challenge here. But if you are someone who already has quite a leveled up lieutenant system, I think you're going to be able to breeze through the first 20 to 40 stages without too much of a problem. Basically based on the fact that your characters are going to just have so much power. The main limitation you're going to have is the kind of characters you can take. For instance, what characters you have within Alert, which characters you have within Fast, which characters you have within Tough, and which characters you have within Strong. Certain traits will have better options against certain teams. For instance, I think Fast will be very good against tankier teams just because they've got like infection options, and they do have bleed options if you have Zachary, so they have different options there. Now as you win the stages, you can see the final screen of it basically looks like a Conquest win, and you get a nice little animation of the car driving to the next stage. I actually kind of like that quite a lot. and you're driving towards effectively your next rewards. Like I said, there is a maximum of 5 wins per day, and you can see at stage 5 there is a reward box. These reward boxes will bring different items, but the gear will be trait specific, so if there is any gear involved in it, it will be towards alerts in the alert challenge run, strong in the strong challenge run, tough in the tough challenge run, and fast in the fast challenge run. So basically it allows you to upgrade the characters within the challenge run that you're getting those rewards from, which is actually pretty good. In the beta, it had pretty decent medal rewards in there as well, and veteran rings, which is what a lot of people do need. And while you may have a lot of veteran rings right now, with the new systems that are going to be coming up when it comes to Limit Break 3 and the Inner Circle, those veteran rings are going to disappear really quickly. Now, just like in Conquest, there are going to be boss stages periodically where you're going to come up against much more buffed out teams with Gold Mythics, fully kitted out, potentially got attached weapons on them as well that make them really tough. They're going to have the mods. Like I say, just like Conquest boss stages, initially their levels won't be super high. You can see that at one of the earlier stages they're coming in at level 800. Obviously, if you've gone all the way through Conquest, you know that they're going up to level 3000. So it's going to scale throughout the levels, but initially it will be tough if you don't have a high lieutenant system. In the beta, I did not have any lieutenants, and I only had characters up to about max grade 5, I think, and some basic mods. If you were on my beta, you saw it took me like 45 minutes to just get my one team even semi-close to be able to completing some stages. So if you're brand new to the game, it's going to be a little bit tougher, but by the time you get to level 50, you should have progressed a little bit through various game modes, got a reasonably decent roster within certain traits. And don't forget, you can take silver characters on this if you so wish, and some of the silvers will be useful. So that's pretty much it for the basics of the challenge run game mode that will be coming to the game. I'll put on the screen again the days that each of the different traits are going to be up, and with each trait that you see on the screen, there is going to be 5 wins available. So generally speaking, it is going to be 10 wins per day, with Sunday basically being the bonus day where you can do every single trait, which was a maximum of 20 wins across all the traits. My personal feelings on the challenge run, just on the get-go, I think it actually looks pretty decent. And one of the biggest things about it is the fact that it does look like you are going to be reasonably well rewarded compared to Conquest, where when I completed Conquest 1, Conquest 2, Conquest 3 and Conquest 4, I didn't feel like I was getting the reward of what I was achieving. And I think this is going to be quite different when you get to those 60 stages, 120 stages. Even if you don't particularly like the Gold Mythic that they rewards, they're all pretty reasonable and they can work towards the actual challenge run themselves, which is actually pretty useful. And it's always nice to get a character reward pop up on your screen, be it via roadmaps, events, or this brand new game mode. Now, if you're not already a part of my Discord, you can find a link to it in the description of my video. But I have updated the RTS Conquest chat, as you can see, to now be and challenge run chat. If you have any thoughts about Conquest or challenge run in terms of how to approach certain stages, or if you need any help, this is the place to post on my Discord. So hopefully this little mini guide has been useful for you guys. I know some of you were asking basically for me to just show some bits and pieces. I think once it goes fully live in the game, you'll get to grips with it pretty quickly, and you'll just start working towards those rewards. If you have any thoughts or questions, please leave them in the comments down below or on that Discord updated chat that is in my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.